A study recently came out that talks about how precarious masculinity is bad for. So precarious masculinity is the language that clinicians and researchers use to talk about what folks kind of colloquially call toxic masculinity. And essentially this study looked at the precarious manhood beliefs, so PMB, that folks maintained and how it impacted their function. Now, defining precarious manhood beliefs can be a little tricky, but essentially what it means is that being a man is hard to attain, easy to lose, and needs to be proven over and over again, being some sort of demonstrable action in the world. So this study looked at about 500-ish cisgender men in German-speaking countries in Europe. And it looked at how they endorsed PMB, precarious manhood beliefs, and it also had measures that assess their sexual function, self-stigma, social desirability, and their conformity to traditional masculinity ideology. And interestingly, the study presented a positive association between precarious masculine beliefs and sexual function, specifically erectile function. And moreover, the data really highlighted that men's beliefs about how precarious manhood is, so all of those precarious masculinity beliefs, precarious manhood beliefs, were associated with sexual dysfunction in men rather than their adherence to traditional masculinity ideology. So in other words, what this means is that the more precarious someone believes masculinity to be, the greater the impact it can have on their sexual function. So it wasn't that maintaining traditional masculinity ideology was the thing that was related to erectile function or dysfunction. It was specifically precarious manhood beliefs that were consistently associated with ED. So this is really, really important. Also important to note, this study is highlighting correlation, not causality, so there is still more work to be done. But this study is really important in that it sheds a lot of light on part of what might be happening for folks who have a difficult time maintaining an erection. And as a SMEX therapist, it helps me further understand that it is so important for people suffering from ED to really be able to address their relationship with masculinity and to help eliminate that link between their perception of masculinity and the functioning of their penis. Because for a lot of folks with ED, there is a fear that if their penis is not functioning in a way they want it to, it means something about their masculinity. And this is one of those sneaky ways that precarious manhood beliefs can infiltrate someone's sexuality and get in the way of them having the sex they want to have. So sex therapists and folks alike who are struggling with this can really work on improving their erectile function by reducing these beliefs that your erection is necessary to prove something about your masculinity. Here's a study if you want to check it out on your own.